I love it.
Woo! This house was designed by Jorge Engel.
I'm excited to see San Diego in a way I've never seen it before, and I've lived here.
I truly feel like we just got transported to Italy.
Welcome to Del Mar Country Club. It's super exclusive.
Cheers.
Southern California beach living.
We do it in the spirit of going against the grain of the negative media, giving inspiring information, and having people walk away from our show with something of value.
You're seeing a disruption in both the real estate and the mortgage space.
A lot of people are just not willing to put in the work.
What video does is that it demands an emotional response.
You know what I love about the show? It's totally unscripted.
Welcome to The American Dream. This is a show that goes into the real estate markets all over the nation as well as in your local markets. On today's episode, we are going to explore North County, San Diego. Specifically, I'll be showing you the area through the eyes of one of its premier realtors, Sean Caddell. First, let's learn a little bit more about the basics of North County. Along the endless blue coastline that defines the western edge of the country lies San Diego. It's a place that attracts not only sunshine, but people who have decided that if you have only one life to live, you might as well live it at the beach. North County, San Diego is easily one of the most beautiful parts of the city, offering jagged cliffs that break up the surf and pure white sand beaches that remind the locals to clock out early some days and go enjoy the life they have. North County is an inspired community made up of not only beach cottages and bungalows, but also ranches and massive estates that give locals an opportunity to own horses, tennis courts, golf memberships at private clubs, and incredible opportunities with stunning vistas. The views in North County, San Diego are simply beautiful, and from Rancho Santa Fe to Cardiff by the Sea, we will see it all on this episode. We will be showing you why North County, San Diego has become so famous for lifestyle. This episode, we'll be pairing up with local broker Sean Caddell as he shows us why he loves Cardiff and North County, San Diego so much that he decided to make a lifestyle out of moving people to his stunning beachside community. I met up with Sean at Rancho Valencia early in the morning after a spin class, and that's where our journey begins.
So how much fun was that?
I mean, what a perfect way to start the day.
So that's how I start my day almost every day, and that's why I'm filled with energy. I have so many places we're going to go to over the next couple days. Kind of an Olympic training center for dressage and jumping. We're going to go to some houses in Rancho Santa Fe. We're going to do a tour of the beach on a helicopter down the coastline, and then we're going to top it off visiting my very favorite French restaurant in Carlsbad.
Ooh, by the end of this, do you think I'm going to understand what it's like to live a day in the life of Sean?
I hope so.
Okay,
Let's go. Today we're here at Wildflower Estates, and this is the Equestrian Center. And it's both a dressage center and also hunter jumper. The great part is it has both disciplines. Like for example, those are the hunter jumper horses exercising. Over here is where the hunter jumpers actually train, Olympic hopeful and actually past Olympians. So it's a really great professional training center.
We're so close to the water, but you still get so much land, and you feel like you're inland with all of this. I've heard a lot of talks about Olympians training here too. Talk to me about that.
My partner Guenter is actually right over here. So Guenter's a three-time Olympian.
Guenter and Kara.
Nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you too. Like I heard a lot about Olympians training here, and you're one of them.
Yes, there are actually a few of them around here. I think the climate and the nice weather conditions here are very conducive to our kind of training and for the horses.
Guenter's lucky he gets to train a lot of the Olympic hopefuls or the other trainers that are training other people. He gets to participate with them and coach them.
Nice. You get to keep your legacy moving and get to be proud of it.
While having the perfect life, you go home, you serve, and it's perfect.
The amazing thing about this farm is there's Olympic caliber and Olympic hopeful riders here, which is great. In fact, one of my very good friends, Buffini, is here.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
What are you training for?
I am an Olympic hopeful, like he said. My incredible coach, his partner, Guenter Seidel, has been coaching me for the last couple of years, and we are out here hours and hours a day working our butts off and trying to get to our goal.
Super cool. What's the next competition?
Next competition is in a couple weeks in Temecula, California, wine country. And yeah, so that's the first step to getting to the Olympics.
And Anna was the National Young Rider Champion a couple different years, correct?
Yeah, a couple different years for Young Rider and then the under 25 division, and then we were longlisted for the Olympic trials in 2016, and so we're just going to keep taking the next step one day at a time till we get there.
It's interesting, Anna's mother was also an Olympic athlete, so it's in her genes.
Yeah, thankfully. My dad was on the Irish national soccer team, so they set the bar pretty high.
Awesome, so nice to meet you, Anna.
Nice to meet you too.
Welcome to Del Mar Country Club. It's super exclusive. A lot of the notable people from San Diego that live here do because of the privacy factor. So I wanted to show you the 19th hole.
I thought there was only 18 holes in golf.
Trust me, this is why people really golf.
Okay, this is the true reason people end up golfing.
This is one of my favorite places to meet up with clients and friends. Can you believe this is right down the street from the ocean? It's unbelievable, isn't it? Hey, Ryan.
Hi, Sean. How are you?
Awesome. How are you?
Good.
What's up, Ryan? Good to see you too. Can we join you?
Oh, please do.
So one of the things that I wanted to talk about today was a project that Ryan had going on in Caddell.
We were very fortunate in that we had a wonderful architect who does mostly modern homes. And my wife went to him and said, we want to do this Santa Barbara style Spanish home. And so he was able to combine those two aspects, the modern and the Spanish. And that's where we got the final design.
So for someone who's thinking about doing the same thing, would you advise to do it? Would you go through the process again? Was it worth it?
Yes. In retrospect, I would have told myself to be a little more patient. Other than that, I would say I would absolutely recommend doing it, because if you start from scratch, you're going to get what you want.
Right.
And that's the most important part.
And how cool is it that now we're here in Del Mar and we were just in Cardiff? It's so close. We got here in maybe 13 minutes.
The thing we love the most about Cardiff is you literally have Southern California beach living surrounded by Rancho Santa Fe, which, you know, equestrian, beautiful country clubs like here. And then you have the big city. You have San Diego, 30 minutes to the south, the international airport.
I'm so glad we can get together today. Cheers.
You too. Cheers.
Thank you so much for an awesome day.
Thank you. You showed me your stomping grounds, and I don't think I could have done it any other way.
See, it doesn't even seem like work,
It
like
doesn't?
what we did today.
What a beautiful day checking out the equestrian and country club scenes in North County, San Diego. So much more than just beaches. Now, let's find out what's happening in your neighborhood.
Hi everyone, Dimitri Apostolopoulos with Wycott Realtors. I'd like to welcome you to historic Laytonsville, Maryland. Laytonsville, Maryland was incorporated in 1892. Used to be known as Cracklin Town because of the Cracklin Tavern that made a wonderful cracklin bread with bacon. This town is a very small town. What I love the most about it is the camaraderie, the community that gathers together, and the events that are hosted here by our first responders, the schools. They'll close down the road and host festivals, races for the kids. Our first responders will empty out their bays and have Father's Day breakfast and birthday parties. It's just a wonderful small town to live in, great community, great people, and I'm very excited to share Laytonsville with you today. So now we're going to go meet Kim and Corinne. They're the owners of the family room and my daughter's favorite spot in town. Hope you like it too. Well, we're here at the amazing family room. I want to thank Kim and Corinne for having us, and want to sit down and talk a little bit about what you've done in the community here for the last year. We all come, we enjoy the coffee, we enjoy the camaraderie, but want to get to know a little bit more about you. So what is the family room? How do we come with this concept, this idea of a family room and bringing the community together?
The family room is an analog store for a digital world. So we tried to create a place where families could come, enjoy a warm and welcoming environment, and also buy fun things to take back to their own home. So we have coffee, we have ice cream, we have gifts, we have home decor, all centered around this idea of family and community, as well as just creating warm and inviting spaces in our own homes.
Oh, well, that's amazing. And I know you've definitely accomplished that here, because I come with my daughter, as you know, and we have our ice cream. Our neighbors have been here with their daughter, doing homework. It's a happy place. It's a fun place. And I know we can't get out of here sooner than an hour. There's a lot to see, there's a lot to buy. So
yeah.
I'm very excited to have you guys here. Obviously, we have not experienced anything like this. I personally haven't anywhere else. I'm sure there's other coffee lounges out there, but nothing compared to what you've done here. I've never been in a store, a coffee shop, a lounge where you can sit down with family. And again, do homework, do a puzzle, relaxed, get some work done. It's again, it's just the best way I can reiterate the family room to me as a resident is it's just happy.
Right.
So thank you for having us, and we wish you all the success in the world.
Thank you. Thank you.
Even though Laytonsville is a small town, we have a large pool of estate homes in Laytonsville, and it seems to have become a small town of estate home living. That said, one of the major staples in this community is Montgomery Country Club, which we're heading to now. And this is a wonderful country club that has one of the best grills and menus this side of town. A lot of us gather here. We have a lot of events, fun, and activities for kids and the community. Can't wait to show you.
We're here at our rare, beautiful listing here in Purcellville, Virginia. We're actually standing in a luxury log cabin. Very unique to this area, but absolutely.
Well, when you love Laytonsville as much as I do, sometimes you need to sit back, relax, and enjoy the view. I know I'm going to enjoy this well-deserved martini and live my American dream. Cheers.
The recreational lifestyle in North County, San Diego. Now it's time to see how people really live here. This is where Sean's expertise really comes in handy. Only an agent at his level can show us homes of this caliber.
So Kara, this is a new listing that I have coming up, and it's a European-inspired estate. It's called the River Trail.
I truly feel like we just got transported to Italy.
Well, wait till you get inside. It's even better than Italy.
Okay, let's go.
Come on.
Nice.
So this is one of my very favorite parts of this house. Check this out. His and her couches.
Oh my gosh.
His and her TVs.
These couches deserve a plot.
They do.
So you have a TV, I have a TV. There's no fighting. Fireplace in the middle. So is this kind of what makes it feel like Italian? You've got these like huge beams.
I like to say more European inspired versus Italian because it's not that specific, which is awesome because it translates over many different design styles and many different tastes. Like for example, we have this unbelievable billiard room, we have a theater room, we have a wine cellar.
What I'm noticing too is this house has a lot more details than a lot of other homes that I see in terms of the walls. The architecture is very intricate. This is awesome. Okay, where are we going now?
We're gonna go to my second favorite part, which is the office. It's the best office I've ever seen.
Let's go. Wow.
Isn't this awesome? Can you imagine conducting business from here every day?
So when you watch Cribs, I feel like they always say the magic happens in the master. I feel like the magic happens in this room.
I think if you have a house like this, you got to work hard to pay for it. It's pretty awesome with the master that opens up into the pool area and the guest house. We're just under 12,000 square feet. Then there's the workout room, there's a sauna.
And beyond this beautiful lot, you see the golf course. It's beautiful.
It's really like your own estate. And then we have an outdoor kitchen here.
This is the life.
It is the life.
It really
Could be
is.
yours.
Oh, hopefully.
So now we're at Las Ventanas, and it's completely different than the house we just saw. It couldn't be more different because that's the European style of a home. And this one is contemporary, it's modern, it's super cool, super slick.
I feel like we're at the opposite end of the spectrum in terms of architecture, and I cannot wait to see what the inside looks like.
This is like a James Bond house.
With the shades and the house, I feel it all.
Let's go.
Okay.
Hi.
Hey, Sean, Kara.
Charna, how are you?
Welcome. Great to see
Good
you.
to see you too.
Thanks for having us today. I can't wait to share your house with her because we just came from a European style home, and this is like the epitome of contemporary and modern.
It's exciting. Come on in.
You know what's so interesting about this house? I've been here probably 5 times now, and every time I come, it's like peeling an onion back because there's so many different layers to this house.
Right. The architect was really in touch with a certain look of his style. The minute we saw it, we knew this was it. The privacy, the beauty of the area, the exclusivity of it. It was homey, yet exactly what we wanted in terms of contemporary and modern. And we entertain, so the flow that we get for entertaining our guests is amazing. We've got our bar, theater, kitchen, the living room and dining room are right around the corner, and it's so conducive to having a great time and a great party.
And I feel like this house would be killer for entertaining.
It is, and speaking of that, follow me to the bar.
Okay.
What do you think? You have time for a little cocktail?
So this house was designed by Jorge Engel, and he's out of La Jolla. And this is about 8,800 square feet.
Well, I think it's just, the theme of the house, and it's ironic that we're on Las Ventanas, which means the windows, and the house is full of them. And the shape of the windows in certain areas ties into how he softened the ceilings, and he just built it with such architectural integrity and kind of genius, honestly. The house is really kind of like a home sculpture. Shall we go and check out the pool area?
I'm dying to see the back.
All right, well, come this way. Follow me.
Don't forget your martini.
All right, you guys. Here it is. Here's the money shot.
This is so amazing out here.
Wow. This backyard is astounding.
It's pretty unbelievable.
Okay, now for the part we've been waiting for this whole time. We're headed to the beach, but Sean insisted there's a much more exciting way to take in the coastline. I can't wait to show you what we did.
So for educated, great realtors, it's actually like more interesting, more fun. It's more of a business. It's more professional.
Yes,
I
that's
believe.
a really good point. James, what do you think?
James, I have something to say about that. This actually isn't James.
Oh my God! Seth, what are you doing here?
So Mark, I really want to take Tara on a tour of the coastline.
I'm excited to see San Diego in a way I've never seen it before, and I've lived here.
Can we go?
Yeah, let's go.
Traffic approaching the harbor, Cessna southbound, 3,500.
Wow, look at how nice the waves look. You can't see that from the freeway or on the other side, so you have to...
And look, we're not in traffic. The racetrack looks so beautiful from the sky, right? So does Del Mar.
It'd be fun to bet on horses and watch them from up here.
And then you just call somebody down below.
Yeah, 50,000 on number 8. Wow, this is so drop dead gorgeous. Do I ever have to leave?
And then we're gonna drop in. That's Torrey Pines State Park.
This is my favorite hike in San Diego.
The only way to see our city, the most phenomenal way to see our city. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mark, times a million.
After seeing so much of North County, San Diego with Sean, I'm starting to become sold on why Sean thinks it's the best place in the world. And after showing me around town, it was definitely time to wrap up with a good meal at one of Sean's favorite restaurants.
So we're here today with my friend John Resnick, and he just opened June à Gelée, my very favorite restaurant in San Diego. Can you tell us about your inspiration for opening such an awesome place?
Yeah, so June à Gelée, we've been here for just a month now on State Street in Carlsbad Village. I think the inspiration for the restaurant was really the community, first and foremost. So we have Campfire right down the street, which we've had for about 2.5 years. And we opened that because we wanted to create something special for the community to come in, eat some good food, have some good drinks. Our friends bought this building. It used to be a secondhand furniture store. We started talking about doing a restaurant here. And so for us, the inspiration really is about what does the community want and maybe need, and then we try to take a bit of a risk. And if it's something we get excited about, then we want to do it. So our chef, Andrew Bachelier, had just come back from a trip to Paris, and we thought we could do something kind of special and unique for the area.
And we're on State Street, so we're in Carlsbad, in the downtown district, and it's cool because there's so much life here, so it really adds that new element that I think Carlsbad really needs. What do you think when people come in here? What's their favorite thing?
People seem kind of equally excited about the space and the food.
Your food is very different than most restaurants in town. Where do you get most of your ingredients?
We definitely try to be as much of a locally sourced restaurant as possible. So in terms of our produce, things are coming from a variety of local farms. Our raw bar, we have oysters from the Pacific Northwest to the East Coast to right over here at the Carlsbad Aqua Farm. In terms of meat, we do source a little bit farther away for some of those things because the ranches in San Diego, unfortunately, aren't really here yet.
Dining is becoming so much more than food. It always has been. It's an experience, and I feel like Campfire and this, it truly is. You know when you're going there, it's an experience.
They say that it used to be that you would go out to dinner and a show, and now dinner is the show.
It's the show. Well, with all this talk about the food, the drinks, do we get to try any of it?
We're gonna have a glass of wine. How's
Woohoo!
that?
I love it.
Just
Even
one?
better.
It depends. All right. Thank you, John.
Cool. Thank you so much, John. That was awesome.
It's been another great episode of The American Dream. Thank you, Sean Caddell, for showing me North County in a way I've never seen it before. Thanks to all of our partners around the nation for continuing to produce great content, and thanks to our viewers for making this show possible. We'll see you next week for another great episode.